Hey greatness. So I recently learned a new quote from the Buddha, and the quote goes, "The root cause of all suffering is desire." I've always spoken about desire and how you should not desire. And spirituality teaches to sort of detach from expectations, detach from the external world, the 3D world, and get back to who you truly are. Because everything in your external reality is what we call energy. And in fact, the truth of the matter is there is no external reality, it's just reality. And we have to begin to realize that everything that we could want, desire, hope for, wish for, all of our ideas, our inventions, all stem from what I call the superconscious mind. And so all information, even the words that I'm spitting right now, other people's videos, books, courses, all of these things stem from source. And we need to know this on a deep level because everything is energy. So what we tend to do as humans and what the external reality has taught us is to want more. Okay, want more out of your relationships, want more money, want more success, want more happiness. And there's nothing wrong with wanting more. It's just a matter of where does that wanting more come from? What is the seed, the root cause of that desire or that calling? Does it actually stem from who you truly are, or does it stem from what you've been taught by your external reality? And so what I would do is I would focus on shifting the identity to saying that I am more. You don't need more. You don't need to want more or to desire for more in your life. You just become more. As you become more, a reflection of that is just going to naturally show up in your external reality. We can look at our external reality and see trillions and trillions of blades of grass. And through sensing the trillions of blades of grass, you can sense the abundance of that. You can sense the magnitude. Imagine how much blades of grass there are in the world. Wow, that's a lot of grass. We can even look in our internal reality and see, well, how much cells do we have in our body? We're all trillionaires. We've got trillions of cells in our body. So there's a lot of abundance there. And as we begin to notice and experiencing that and feeling into that, we'll realize, wow, like in actuality, I am abundance. And so it's more about noticing what you already have. It's about noticing all of the abundance that's inside of you. So if you're wanting your relationship to be more successful, it's not necessarily about focusing on the relationship or focusing on the other person. It's more about focusing on you are more and you are becoming more and showing up. And that will either heal the relationship, and the opposite to that is you will go separate ways. But as you're becoming more, you can be okay with that. For me, in this point in my life, I'm okay with people leaving my life. I'm okay with pain. I'm okay with things not going how my ego wants it to go because I've become more. I understand that's nature. I understand some days it rains and sometimes there's sunshine. Life has seasons. And the more we get to create that sense of normality or neutrality and realizing that we are a concoction of isness and we stay on that bandwidth of just a straight line. I'm not saying not to enjoy life or not to experience the laws of life, but it's like I operate from this sense of contentment and happiness right here, this line right here. Life happens like this, right? And I'm just streaming through it and I'm acknowledging, I'm seeing the pleasures and enjoying the pleasures. And when I'm in the downs, I'm actually experiencing the lessons and what can I take from this? And how can I use this to facilitate my growth so I'm always becoming more and that I am more. And so I'm in a space right now where I don't need more. It's more of I am more. And so external things can't bring necessarily more happiness. What it can do is bring an addition of happiness, and that happiness might be long term, that happiness might be temporarily, but I'm not fixated on it. I'm not attached to it because I've created a sense of fulfillment and happiness within by going and realizing that the kingdom of heaven is within. And so as I begin to focus on that more and more, I see it more and more in my external reality. And something that's been happening to me for me recently in terms of manifestation is I've been meeting some amazing people and connecting with amazing people. And these are really like connections that I've never had before. And this came from me going within and healing certain aspects of myself. I've been learning about past lives. I've been learning about how past lives affects this lifetime. And it's really interesting because I'm clairvoyant, clairsentient, claircognizant, clairaudient. And I went into one of my past lives where I was a spy. And this spy was always changing his identity because obviously he didn't want to be known, or she didn't want to be known. I think it was a male anyway. And I've noticed in this lifetime, I'm always changing my identity in terms of my reprogramming, becoming a better version, growing, but also changing my identity in terms of my brand. Before my channel was called Wake Up Fulfilled, now it's called Gavin Speaks. Even prior to Wake Up Fulfilled, my channel was called something else. And so I noticed that. And so I had to shift those and heal that part of myself that needed to constantly change identity. And as I shifted that and I accepted this identity of Gavin, new people started coming into my life, and they really matched up with where I'm going, and I'm learning from them and they're learning from me. And it's a really good bond, really good connection. So becoming more is key. The second thing I want to share with you is you need to be the type of person that automatically creates what you want. No, I'm just the type of person. So if you imagine me as this finger right here, right? And I'm looking at myself, right? I'm looking at myself and I see myself as the type of person that is, good in relationships, or I see myself as this person that's creating success financially, for example. I see myself. Comment some I ams below, like I am the type of person to blank. I am the type of person to being a loving, romantic, and healthy relationship. I am the type of person. And when you do it, you're looking at yourself like from a different perspective, and you're seeing yourself. And as you begin to do this, you realize, wow, like I am the type of person. And you see yourself as the type of person, you see yourself how you would prefer yourself to be. You can also do it internally through your own eyes, but I suggest doing it externally first so you can see yourself. So I am the type of person can really shift things for you. And that stops suffering because you're just the type of person to do it now. And so you're automatically creating it in your life. Also, something for me that I've noticed throughout my lifetime is that you want to change your external reality in terms of the friends that you surround yourself with, deleting people, Alt, Control, Delete, comment that below, Alt, Control, Delete people out of your life. Go through your phone book, cancel people, block people, on Instagram, Facebook, change your feed, your feed on Instagram, Facebook. Only positive stuff should be on there. Things that is going to influence and correspond with this new identity that you're creating for yourself. If you're wanting to help with relationships, follow people in relationship, coaches and all of this stuff. So everything on your feed relates with that, and you're learning more and more, and it conditions the identity that I am the type of person to, have a successful romantic relationship or have money, success, or whatever it is. So remember, the root cause to all suffering is desire. It's like expectation, being attached to the external world. You want to disconnect from the external world, come within, and then connect with the external world from abundance. Okay, so there's like a little bit of a timeline here that happens. It takes a little bit of time, but basically detaching first and then going within, focusing on yourself, healing yourself, and creating your reality from abundance, and still having that sense of detachment, but it's like you are focused on being the best you that you can be. So right now we're working with practitioners, coaches, healers, spiritual entrepreneurs who want to take their life and business to the next level. So if you're struggling to make sales and get the clients that you want in your business, then I suggest checking out my coaching over here. And here's my previous video on how to make the feeling is the secret 10 times more powerful. And remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.